Imagine standing in front of a machine so refined, so ferocious, that it feels less like a car and more like a heartbeat in metal form. The 2025 Aston Martin DB12 Coupe isn't just a vehicle, it's a declaration. A statement that raw power and handcrafted luxury can coexist in perfect harmony. If you've ever dreamed of what it feels like to command both elegance and brute force, stay with me because what you're about to discover will change the way you look at grand touring forever. The soul of this beast is its 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, producing a staggering 671 horsepower. That's a 34% increase over its predecessor, the DB11. Let that sink in. Aston Martin isn't playing it safe anymore. This is not just an evolution, it's a revolution. 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds, blink, and you'll miss it. Imagine merging onto a highway and feeling an immediate surge of power that pins you to the seat. But here's the twist. It's not just about speed. It's about the way it delivers that speed. The throttle response is razor sharp, the turbocharger spooling up so quickly that any delay is virtually non-existent. And yet, it doesn't scream for attention like an exotic supercar. It's composed. It's dignified. It knows it doesn't need to shout to be heard. That power needs control, and the DB12 delivers with a brand new chassis setup. The suspension has been re-engineered to handle not just high-speed stability but also the tightest corners with surgical precision. Adaptive dampers read the road and adjust instantly, making the car feel alive beneath your fingertips. But here's where it gets crazy. It's not just about performance, it's about confidence. Whether you're carving through mountain roads or cruising on a long highway stretch, the DB12 reassures you that it's always in command. It doesn't fight you, it works with you, and when you least expect it, it surprises you. Ever wondered what it feels like to have a car anticipate your every move before you even make it? This is it, but let's talk about something that separates Aston Martin from the rest: design. Because let's be honest, if you're buying a DB12, you want people to stare. The wider stance, the aggressive front grille, the sleek LED headlights, it all demands attention. But it's not just about aesthetics. Every line, every curve is sculpted for aerodynamics. It's a car that doesn't just cut through the air, it dances with it. Even at a standstill, it looks like it's ready to lunge forward. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling masterpiece, a moving piece of art that could easily belong in a museum if it weren't so obsessed with being driven. Step inside, and the experience transforms again. The interior is a sanctuary of luxury, but not in the old-school British way. This is modern, cutting-edge, yet still unmistakably Aston Martin. Hand-stitched leather, carbon fiber, and aluminum trim wrap around you like a tailored suit. The 10.25-inch high-resolution touchscreen finally brings Aston Martin's infotainment system into the modern era, complete with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But let's be real, you're not buying this car to scroll through Spotify playlists. You're here for the experience. The way the start button pulses before you bring the engine to life. The way the crystal-clear Bowers and Wilkins sound system floods the cabin with music, as if the car itself is singing to you. This is not just a place to sit, it's a place to feel. But let's pause for a second. Do you know what makes a car like this even more thrilling? The thought of what could happen if you don't respect it. Because let's be honest, 671 horsepower is not a number you take lightly. This isn't a toy, it's a weapon, and in the wrong hands, it can be unforgiving. The DB12 is built for those who understand power, who respect precision. That's why Aston Martin has equipped it with a state-of-the-art electronic stability program, intelligent traction control, and an active differential. It's got your back, if you let it. But if you push too hard, if you ignore its warnings, well, let's just say there's a fine line between thrilling and terrifying. Now, let's bring things full circle. The DB12 isn't just about numbers, technology, or design. It's about what it makes you feel. Excitement when you hear the exhaust crackle on downshifts. Fear when you realize just how fast this thing really is. Urgency when you understand that cars like this, cars that blend soul with speed, are becoming rarer by the day. The world is moving towards electrification, and while that has its place, there's something irreplaceable about a twin-turbo V8 that breathes fire and refuses to apologize for it.